Hello, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to In My Hands Handmade Crafts. And my name is Vontina to Hang Out with Me Friday. Welcome. Welcome to season 3, episode 1. Hey, I made it through. So today is January the 10th, 2025. And so, welcome. Happy New Year to you. So I want to get right into everything because I have something I want to show you. And so here we go. I have new arrivals in the store. You need to go and check them out. And I put new boxes are in the store. I am working on new bags right now, but new boxes are in the store. And so I want to ask you if you would share your email with me, because when you do that, you will receive 10% off. And so I want to show you my store so that you will be able to see what I'm talking about, what how to do that. So this is my page of my store. And so if you just give it a few seconds, a flyout will show up and it looks like this. It says, "We are open, save 10% on your first order." And it asks you to put in your email and your first name. It's optional for the first name. And then when you click claim your 10% off, you get that immediately. Now, when you share your email with me, guess what? Something great is going to happen. Not only do you get the 10% off, but you also are on my email list so that every week you will receive the craft table with Vontina blog. And I want you to be in that because I share different events that are going on with me. You get to see the new things that aren't out yet. You get first advance of doing this. So I encourage you to go to my page, In My Hands Handmade Crafts, and to sign up. And I want to thank you right now in advance that you are going to do that. And again, thank you so much. So Confident Academy, one stitch at a time. This is for that person you got a new sewing machine, you haven't really did anything with it. You keep saying, "Oh, I'm going to find somebody to help me." Well, guess what? Go to So Confident Academy, one stitch at a time. This is a basic course. It has 3 modules, and in each module, it has 3 lessons. And then at the end, you do get a bonus project that you can do. And if you just want to get back into it, you already know how to sew, but you haven't done anything in quite some time. So this is also a refresher. So join me at So Confident Academy, one stitch at a time. So I want to say, oh my gosh, my time is ticking down and I am so happy. I have 3 months and 19 days before I retire. And so I believe maybe next week, the way my office works, I should receive all my paperwork that I have to look over and to make sure it is all in correct order. And and then I sign it. And I did let my and then I'll let my other parts of my office, because the way our office works is technically we don't have to tell anybody that we're retiring. We don't. HR doesn't tell them, and you don't have to if you don't want to. It that's just how it is. We don't have to tell anybody anything. We can, as long as we put our paperwork in, we can roll out. But though I'm not going to do that, I am going to let them know I'm leaving because I do have their equipment at my house and I need to send all of that back. But I got the box sitting in the corner. It is ready to put their stuff in it and tape it up. And I will personally take it to UPS store and drop it off. So 3 months, 19 days, and I will be among the many fabulous people to say that I am retired. Whew, I can't wait. Okay, have you been watching the news lately? Because there has been so much stuff on the news about stores closing. And so in what's it called? Business Inside Business. I was reading some articles there. There's more Joann's closing. Yeah, I'm in Maryland, so the store in Maryland and Owens Mills, it is closing. And so I basically order all of my stuff online, because I do have to travel a little bit to get to an actual store. So Joann's is the only store that actually carries everything for the regular home store. The other stores that are around me, they are quilt shops, so they do not carry all of that type of interfacings and different things I need to make my handbags. So I have to order it. And so I don't know if Joann's, with the stores closing, are they still going to offer online or anything like that? They really, I still order things online and I get it. I get the merchandise. So I don't know how things are going to work with them as they continue to move forward. And while I was on this website, which I have posted the articles below so that you can check them out, it is tons of stores closing. And some stores I didn't even know were closing. And some I'd never heard of. So before you head out, I'm just saying, before you leave your house to head out to go somewhere, it's almost as if you need to call to see if they're still in business. I'm just saying, okay? But for those of us who sew, craft, paint, whatever that craft is that we do, make sure just, if you go somewhere, like I go over to my local Hobby Lobby, and a lot of times Hobby Lobby has marked down a lot of different things that I use. And even though I may have it already, I still continue to buy it and just keep it in my stash because I may not be able to get that anymore. Okay. So just, be on the lookout, try to stock up. I'm not saying get fabric because, oh my God, I have so much fabric. It's not even funny anymore. But at least for the tools that you use, your tools that you use, if you see it, you might as well get it because you may not be able to get it anymore. And I also want to share with you, I already, if okay, we're in the new year. We're in the 10th day of January. A young lady that I was speaking with, she knows that I am a budgeter. She knows that I keep track of everything. And so she asked me a question, and I'm like, oh, especially with me retiring. And she asked me, what was I going to be doing? Hey, look, I am a planner also. My brain does not function without things being planned. I am not that person that gets up in the morning and then say, oh, yeah, I'm going to drive to Florida or I'm going to drive to wherever. I'm not that person. I have already planned that is what I'm going to do, or I've already thought about that's what I'm going to do. So my brain does just, I just can't have, discourse and drama. I don't function very well in those type of settings. And so I said, nope, I've already got all of my trips and everything already planned and paid for of all the things that I am going to be doing. And so I had the pleasure of signing up with this trip that actually is happening next month. And the lady, I have been following this woman forever. And so I finally get to her name. What is her? England. Her last name is England. Can't remember her first name right now, but I get to take a class with her, and I also have her book. So I will be taking my book with me so that she can sign it. And so I am looking so forward to that. So if you are a crafter or anything that you like to do, please do it. Write it down. Get your little pencil and paper out, or if you're like me, I use Google Sheets, and I put together my grid of the things that I want to do. And I hear this so often. As I said, I was talking to this young lady, and I said, "Hey, when are have you thought about retiring?" And she said to me, "I I have, but I don't have anything to do." And so I hear that so much. I want to share this with you. If there is something that you like to do, or you ever thought about doing it, start doing it so that, yes, you will have something to do. And so as I'm talking to her, I'm like throwing different things out. I'm like, well, do you ever want to learn how to be a photographer? I mean, maybe not a professional photographer, but take pictures, maybe, put pictures up somewhere at a gallery, or, when they have these art festivals in your community, because I know we have them here on the Eastern Shore. We have art festivals and different things like that. Or, you like watercoloring, painting. And she said, "Oh, yes, I love watercoloring." So I shared with her my experience that I had with taking a class of learning how to paint different shapes and taking those shapes and creating something with them. So I shared that with her, and I sent her all the information for her to check it out. So I am sure there is something that you like to do or wanted to try to do, or to even seek about doing it. You need to go ahead, get it started now, so that you will be prepared to have something to do, instead of staying on that job for 30, 50 years, and you still, at one point, you're going to have to leave. So you're either going to walk out on your own, or they're going to carry you out because you're dead. So, and I've seen both of those in my career. I've seen both of them. Okay. You walk out, and I also seen someone carried out that had passed. So it does happen. So check in, your community college, because the day that I do retire, I think the following month, I'm going to be taking a course, accounting course, because I want to learn more behind the scenes of my business. I don't want anyone to do it for me. I want to do it myself. I want to know how to do it. And yes, if I do need a professional to help me, then a professional can help me, but at least I will know what that professional is talking about. And so that is my next thing. I found the courses at my community college, so I will be taking those courses in accounting and in finance for my business. And another thing I wanted to share with you, everybody, is I had the pleasure of being on a Zoom call today with the School of Making. This young lady, her name is Natalie Channing. She is with the School of Making, and she has several classes on Craftsy. And I want to say this about Craftsy. I have been in Craftsy for years. Craftsy is now offering a full year of their premium service for $1.49. It, for real, $1.49. It is their premium membership. You get to see everything on Craftsy. So you don't know what you want to do? Guess what? Go to Craftsy, and you wouldn't, it's just so much stuff on Craftsy that you will definitely find something you want to do. I mean, cooking, everything is on Craftsy. Even woodworking. I like woodworking, but you know what? I am afraid of tools that make loud noises. So that would not be for me. Oh, I mean, I love the work that people do with the wood, and I wanted to learn that, but that is not my wheelhouse. The tools are just too loud for me, and they're too big. So I watch what everybody else makes. And so go to Craftsy. They're offering their premium service for $1.49 for the whole year. And so on the Zoom call, it's called Maker Live. They talk about all of the things that is coming and everything like that. Now, the School of Making, uh, everything they make is by hand, and it is so beautiful. And so I have four, I think, yeah, 5 books in my library from this lady. And again, I found her on Craftsy, and the work that she does is so beautiful. And it's called the School of Making, and she is in Alabama. So check her out, and then also check out Craftsy. Everybody, I want to say thank you so very much for my third season, for you being here. I am still trying to grow my YouTube channel. So share it with everyone. Okay, share the YouTube channel with everyone. And I ask that you go on over and like and subscribe to help me out on January the 15th, 2025, Eastern Shore SOAS, we will be meeting. If it doesn't snow, now we are supposed to get snow late tonight into tomorrow. It says 2 to 3 inches on top of what hasn't already melted. So we will see how that goes. I hope not, because I finally just dug myself out on Thursday, and that was only because I had a doctor's appointment uh, coming up, so I had to go out and dig myself out. Which I didn't hardly do too much digging, because I just rode up and down my aisle and up and down my driveway. That's all I did. And clear my front so that I could continue driving out. And I made a path on my steps so that I could get down, because see, I have no intentions of being out in the snow. That is the only reason I cleaned, so that I could get down and to do what I need to do, because I had a doctor's appointment. Um, but on normal snow time, I do not leave the house. I have no reason to. All right. So if it does snow and into tomorrow, no worries. I'm not going out anyway. I don't have to go out. Everybody, oh my gosh, please be safe out there. I know you've been watching the news with just the people in California, what they're going through. It is just so much around our world that is going on. And I would say, please, if you know words of prayer, please do that, because let me tell you something, prayer works. It works. And that, I think some people have lost their lives there, but prayer works, guys. So if you know words of prayer, I ask that you send those prayers up for everyone, because there is just so much going on right now. And so I want to leave you with that. Send those prayers up for people, because it doesn't matter if you know them or not. God knows them, and your prayers, He hears them, and He will do the work that He does best. I always say this at the end of my broadcast, because it is so true, and I believe it is. I am so grateful I get to do what I love. See you, everybody. I will see you next week.